What's up, everybody? How you feeling? Welcome back. It's Warpath Wednesday. Welcome back to all the Warpath. Sanchez 405 with you as always. Make sure you click that subscribe button if you're new. Hit the bell so you get notifications anytime there's new content posted. To get content posted every day. Y'all know how we do it. Y'all know how we do it. We talk watch the football team and hit the bell so you get bell notifications every time there's new content posted. And as always, like, comment, and share this video out because we're talking Washington football team all the time, y'all. And we got a lot to dive in today. We will have Toothpick on here. He is a working man, and he not in that sense, but he will be on here fairly shortly. We'll preview the Broncos and everything, and we'll get into this. And we take a look at. I didn't do my review video because, frankly, it was a lot to take in. Washington falls to Green Bay on the road, 24-10. Of course, the biggest thing about this. What's up, Chop Shop, my man? Thumbs up to Warpath, thumbs down to the football team. Sick to my stomach over the years. I hear that. Darius agrees with your Red Wings 01 does. Patrick West, what's up, my brother? How you doing? And what's up again, Darius West? How you doing, brother? But yeah, I think that this was pretty much a game that I'm not going to make an excuse. The offense looked terrible in the red zone. I think that for what we want to say, the refs might have hosed us. There's a rule in the book that Taylor Heineke has yet to learn. You don't slide until you get in the end zone. And that was something he did not need to do. He didn't need to slide into the end zone. He could have took it there, and then he did the Lambeau leap, which probably was a bigger slap in some folks' faces. Some people compared it to the Gus Frerotte running into the wall at that was FedEx Field then. I think it was the first year FedEx Field when it was the not RFK, but Jack Kent Cooke Stadium there. So and I tend to agree with them on that. I thought for the most part the defense played one of its better games, but yet and still there's still a lot of things to clean up there. And this is not going to get ain't going to get easier. You got the Broncos here, and like I said, we'll wait. What's up, Terrence Bradley? How you doing, man? We will see here. And like I said, when Toothpick comes on here, we will talk a little bit more in depth to this, but we will look at some of the highlights and everything. You're not going to spend oh God, Paulie, what you do? Paulie, what you doing? We're not going to bash for. He sucks. But we're not going to bash for today. Okay, we'll probably bash for once in a while. We will do that. We'll do it once, Paulie, just for you, because you came up in here yelling and carrying on. But Washington 7-7 overall against the Denver Broncos. Of course, we remember the Super Bowl that Doug Williams, the Doug Williams Super Bowl, right? Super Bowl was at 20. I think it was Super Bowl 22, right? Check me if I'm wrong. I think it was Super Bowl 22. But Washington came out. They were down at that time 10-0 against John Elway and the Broncos, and they stormed back 35 points in that second quarter to go up 35-10 at halftime, win at 42-10. Timmy Smith 200 some yards on the ground. Ha! A novel concept. Run the ball, you actually win the game. But those plays from Ricky Sanders that's always ingrained in my mind right there. So y'all, we get to relive it with these guys now, but with Teddy Bridgewater and Vic Fangio, who hates when people runs on him there. And then we know the Washington has had a struggle in Denver before the last couple of games. I think we think back to 2013 when we had I think it was like a 21-0 lead on them. And then we let them boys come back in. They won 45-21. And Mike Shanahan's return, and Mike Shanahan's last year as a head coach. I think even D'Angelo Hall picked off Peyton Manning in that game. Then you go back even further. Back in, 2005, Clinton Portis's return there when Mike Shanahan was actually the head coach of the Broncos. Lost that game. I think started off slow there, and I think we lost like 21-19 or something crazy like that. But the best game that I've seen in Denver was Marty Schottenheimer's year. Tony Banks gets knocked out of the game. Kent Graham comes in there, plays a pretty good game. I think you can actually find that game on YouTube. Joe Buck was on the call, and Washington wins in the elements, legitimately the elements out there in Buffalo, in Denver. And that was the only win that Washington's had out there. They've struggled. Last time we did see him play, it was in 2017, Jay Gruden, and that's when we knew Kirk Cousins did not like gas heaters when he almost tried to blow him up there. So we'll see what happens there. But they do. The one thing about Denver, that if you look at it here, they start out 3-0, and I don't know what they have done to lose 4 straight, but then you dig into it. And finally, y'all, I don't have to do this by myself no more. Ladies and gentlemen, the man who is the second voice in his household and on this podcast, the man who always says what's good. And it's never really, everything's all good, i.e. it is good, right? Go meaning that I'm not going into undercover brother here. But my good friend, my brother, one of my mentors, Toothpick.
What's good, man? How are you?
What's good? You like that intro, brother?
I did. I appreciate it. Listen, Corey, you threw the bat signal up. You threw the bat signal up, and the only thing I could do is be Robin and answer.
There you go. Hey, man, shoot, you was Batman today. I appreciate you. You came in the clutch for me, but like I said, if you needed me in the clutch, I'd be there. I'd be about 20 minutes. I'd be 20 minutes late, but you fairly enough were only 6 minutes late. But Pick, we dive into this game. Kind of talked about the Denver, kind of the history between Washington and Denver, and I know you were alive, and you probably had hair back time last when we won that Super Bowl. But talk about what it was like to watch that Super Bowl against the Broncos. Doug Williams, of course, being the first black quarterback to start and win a Super Bowl, and just talk about what you remember from that day.
Oh, okay. So this is what I remember from this one right here. I remember the lead up basically, and all week just having to wait, and our running back situation wasn't that settled. You know what I mean? So it was a surprise to everybody that day when Timmy Smith was the starter. When you saw him, you're like, what's going on? But everybody was picking Denver to win. Like we were counted out. And I remember looking at my dad and saying, don't they know we got Gary Clark, Art Monk, Ricky Sanders, and he was like, yeah, but they got these guys they had the three amigos, right? They had the three amigos. I only remember one of their names, like Vance or something, whatever. And they had a linebacker that was out of this world, and they supposedly had a great secondary. Well, we see what happened to that Doug.
Yep.
Doug and the guys got working on that. Timmy running crazy. The linebacker never showed up. But in the first quarter of that game, I was thinking to myself, oh, please don't let this be like when we played the Raiders going back-to-back Super Bowls. And after Doug got hurt, it was all Washington after that. So it was a good night. I remember every time they scored, me and my uncle we were slapping hands.
No tables?
No tables. Didn't have no tables. My dad was jumping around, real happy. I got a number 17 jersey for my dad just a couple of years ago because his favorite player was Doug. So, I mean, it was just a good night in my household. Everybody was happy. I know I couldn't sleep. I got to stay up late. And it was good, man. And then they had the parade. Parades was the parades was awesome. Parades was awesome. Don't tell my dad or mom I skipped school for both of them.
Oh, I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all there. But I kind of remember
the posse. Yes, it was the posse. That's what they called them.
Yeah, it was the Art Monk, Ricky Sanders, and Gary Clark.
And Gary Clark, that's the posse. Good guys wear black.
That's right. But they wear burgundy, though. Good guys wear burgundy.
Burgundy and gold.
I think my mom had that poster or something like that. No school next to.
I had my
with them. I had
the poster and the horses. Yeah, I had the poster on my wall.
Yeah, my mom had it rolled up somewhere. I don't know if she lost it when we moved, but
listen, Corey, I'm gonna show you something, man. Look,
I know it's a family show on
Wednesday. This is a family show, Corey.
And we don't need your alcoholism.
No.
Dude, that's sick. I like that. That's beautiful. That's Gary. That's old Gary Clark.
That's Gary Clark, man. That's one of my favorite dudes, man. I mean, the posse. That's Art, Ricky. Yeah. I met Ricky Sanders down here.
Where's Ricky Sanders?
Who? Where's Ricky?
Where did Ronald Reagan say? Where's Ricky Sanders, man?
Yeah, and Slick was already on the grass. Yeah, Slick was already on the grass, ready to go. That touchdown dance sucked though.
Right, where's what's up, Frost Below? Shout out to Gary Clark though, from Southwest Virginia, technically in Pulaski County, which is south of Blacksburg, and then he went to James Madison, so he's a Virginia boy through and through. So shout out to 84. I think his school actually got that. Yeah, Pulaski County, which is still Pulaski County got that golden Super Bowl ball because he won a Super Bowl.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So if you were a player that played in the Super Bowl, I think in one, your school got a gold ball. Cause I don't think Union High School got one for Thomas Jones, which he was from Powell Valley, but they consolidated. So, but anyway, that's beside the point there. So, I mean, yeah, it's a good thing. And I actually got to meet Doug this summer at FedEx Field, and he was stuffing his face, but he decided to take a picture with me. And I'm like, yes, we are Fat Man Soul Brothers now, Mr. Williams. So,
listen,
shout out to you.
I'm working really hard to get G onto my podcast. I'm working really hard at getting it. And Corey, if that does happen, you will be attending that cast. You know what I mean?
I appreciate it.
Listen, anytime I get the posse, man. So like my ultimate goal is to interview Art, like because he don't talk. James Arthur Monk. That's right. That's my ultimate goal is to interview him. But here in a couple of weeks, we'll see if I get G.
He probably, if he had got some cocaine and some sexual assault charges like Michael Irvin, he probably would have been first ballot Hall of Famer. But
it's a family show.
I didn't say anything wrong. You can say assault, sexual, cocaine.
You can say all those things.
Traffic. You can say it all. Just say it's just like George Carlin said. You can say I pricked my finger, but you can't say the if you flip those words.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Oh, okay.
How you doing?
How you doing?
So I was getting in here, Pick, and we were talking about 3-0 Denver, which Washington goes to. Only won one game all time in the Mile High City, and he's only telling the truth. Toothpick. This is true.
Oh, this is true. This is okay. He's only telling the truth. Okay.
I thought his lips was dry. I didn't know this was just the powder he was putting.
Look at Polly. Polly say, "Chill, Mr. Rogers, aka Toothpick." Oh, really?
Oh man, this is no. He like, who is you? You the guy from Reading Rainbow? That's what you are.
No, I'm not LeVar Burton.
It's old LeVar Burton.
No, I'm not LeVar Burton.
It's LeVar Burton right here. Paulie says you do the Reading Rainbow because we had to do that homework assignment. But
man,
we dive into this and kind of take a look at it, and I see what Denver's problem is here. Over their first 3 games, they played teams with no victories. That's it. They played the Jets. They played the Giants, the Jaguars, and the Jets in consecutive weeks. They only gave up 26 points throughout that whole time. They were adding about 24 points a game in there. But here's the key thing, Toothpick. During that streak, they forced 5 turnovers and only turned the ball over twice. So for you keeping track at home, that's a +3 turnover differential, right?
+3.
Since then, they have only forced 1 turnover, yet they have turned the ball over 7 times. For you all doing math at home, that is a negative six.
-6.
There we go. Here we go. It's on the Warpath mathematicians and everything. Get your kids out here. We talk about that. And then we're like, how many snorts does it take to Michael Irvin to pass that? 1, 2, 3, Jerry, 3.
3.
Hey.
So what you're telling me is this: if Gibson doesn't fumble, if Heineke don't throw an interception, we should win this game.
Yeah, we should. There you go, Paulie. There you go. There you go. See, we should win. If that bastard doesn't turn the ball over, we'll win the game. How about that? I got 4 for you right there.
I'm just saying.
We talked about
Blackish. We talked about this. We talked about this yesterday when we said, "Does Gibson have a fumbling problem?" Yeah, if you put the ball on the ground once, that's a fumbling problem, right? So now it's time for the running back coach to earn their money and fix that problem.
But this is the thing with Antonio Gibson, and I think this is why they went and looked at Kerryon Johnson. He's not healthy,
right?
He's not healthy. He has a lower body issue with the shins, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, why would you do that? And I'm not saying the shins have anything to do with what's going on up here, but you focus on that thing. What's the first thing you do when you get a cramp in the back of your leg after you done extracurricular activities, right? I grab it, right? Where's my other hand at?
It's like, I get what you're saying, but I've being a military man,
that don't make no sense. That don't make no sense. Why would you say that? Why are you cussing on here? This is a family show.
See, I ain't said that time.
This is a damn family show, Paulie. See, as much shit as much crap as Paulie and I give each other, we actually do get along. So
y'all got along very well yesterday.
We do get along. Okay. I just like to agitate him. That's all. What's up, Corey? Linda? That's right. The face is here. Let's see. There you go.
And he can do math. And he can do math.
I can do math too. Hooked on phonics and 1, 2. I know what they looked at me the other day. They said, "What's 2 plus 2?" I said 22. They said, "You're damn right."
You go to college.
His leg has nothing to do with fumbling. Then wait, never mind. No, but anyway, I'm saying he's not healthy. I don't think he should be. I don't think he should be out there. That's my thing. And I love Antonio Gibson. But
that right there, like the shins, I've seen people with shin splints. You can literally take Tylenol, Motrin, and be fine. So and then he's not
too now,
right? But he's not running on a hard surface. He's running on grass. Grass gives, unlike when you run on concrete. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that's a constant pounding. And then the NFL got the best drugs. That's why our training staff is under investigation right now.
That's probably why he's fumbling the ball now.
Right. Well, okay. So yeah, I mean,
shout out to the ambassador,
the people's champ,
the ambassador, which brought up a very good point on his podcast that I think you should listen to. He did with Albright and Pick. You got a little wardrobe malfunction over there. Anyway,
that's Cody.
That's what they all blamed on. Anyway, so he brought up a good point about Scott Turner and saying that Paulie, calm down when I say this, please, because I can hear him yelling. He's like, "Oh, here you go." But the league doesn't view Scott Turner the way our fans do, right?
No, they don't.
Then I will say this, that we do give Scott a hard time. They do move the ball for the most part,
right?
They do move the ball. Washington's offense does move the ball
between the 20s.
Yeah, between the 20s. Yeah, but I'm just saying, and he's had like 6 quarterbacks he's dealt with.
Right?
Yeah. Who runs your house, by the way?
I run my house.
I'm going to tear all this up.
Corey, Petty C boy, you is a mess. Petty C, what they call him.
Who runs your house? I run it. She said, "I'm about to tear all this up."
This mic is too good. It picks up everything.
But nepotism. That's what Paul is saying. Nepotism, and that does have a lot to do with it. There,
it does have a lot to do with it.
Yeah, And we know this, Rio. We know that. But I mean, the dude had like 6 quarters. I'm not sitting here defending him, but he does have these 6 quarterbacks that he's had to go through and everything like that.
But that's any offensive coordinator that doesn't have a stable quarterback.
Right.
You don't have a chance to build a good rapport with that quarterback. You don't understand what that quarterback likes and doesn't like because they're always on a injured or they're in and out and things like that. And maybe that's why oh my God. Maybe that's why they are drilling into Heineke's head. Get down, get yourself down so that he can go through a season and be healthy. And they can start to find out what this kid likes, run, but get yourself down and be safe. And maybe it's a little too much in his head, and that's why he came up short on the goal line. And I still believe that he doesn't understand that rule about where you start to slide at or give yourself up. But he doesn't understand that rule, and it's their job to explain it to him so that
But there's no thinking to it, Pick. I think you hit the nail on the head right there. He doesn't understand that rule. He does not understand that concept. I don't know how, because we've seen this 3 or 4 times this season, and this time it costs you points in the red zone. And then you go make yourself look like a horse's ass and jump in there, and then they get a review. Like you didn't have to dive. You don't have to make this sexy like dive for it. Just walk in, score points, act like you've been there before, right? Reading Brian Harden's comment, Tom Coughlin of New York Giants saved Tiki Barber's career by training him to carry the ball high and tight.
Yep, we talked about that. Yeah,
that's what they're going to need to do with Antonio Gibson. Randy Jordan, who's been here for 6 years already, is going to have to work with him. The one thing I will knock Randy Jordan for is the most physical running back that he's probably coached was Adrian Peterson. And to that point, you don't really need to teach Adrian Peterson. You just really make sure he's good and give him the go. You know what I mean? In that situation.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. Also, but you gotta realize too that Antonio Gibson was a multi-purpose. He was I'm not even gonna call him a wide receiver because he was a multi-purpose type dude. Like Percy Harvin was a wide receiver, right? Curtis Samuels is a wide receiver, but since we had him in the league, we have mainly put him in the backfield. And at his college, that's what they did too, was to get him more touches. They put him in the backfield. So ball security is not new to him. It's not new. It's just, hey, this is your second year in the league, and now you starting to get a little careless with the ball. We need you to tighten up on that. Yeah.
Right.
Can I talk to Paulie for a second? He said, okay, but he's not he's no Norv. Look, his offense is soft. I do agree with Paulie a bit because you don't know what his offense is. Is it a finesse offense? Is it a power offense? Is it a gimmickly offense? Because he's all over the place. And when you ask yourselves, the Titans are going to run the ball. KC is going to throw the ball. Buffalo, Baltimore is going to run the ball. These are teams that have an identity, and we still don't have an identity. It's our second year with them. So
and it could be the fact of developing what is your identity going to be. Like we saw this kind of, they gave him the reins in Carolina, right? Really didn't. He was working with Will Greer. When went back to Kyle Allen, they kind of had that little thing going on there. And to be honest, you really didn't have anything. Who would have took that last month of the season in 2019 seriously? You bring in, you come here, you come to Washington, you got Haskins, you go through Kyle Allen, you go through
Alex Smith,
Heineke, the whole 9 yards. So it sounds like you're making excuses for him. And in part, Marshall, you are making excuses for him because you're holding on to hope that hell, maybe actually he might get this crap right.
Yeah.
And Yeah, so we'll see there. And it's like what Paulie said. He's not Norv, because Norv would run the ball at times.
Yeah.
He has yet to do that. What's up, Ivo? How you doing, brother? Let's go here. Let's see.
Hold on. You know what else Norv did too, right? Norv would run the ball,
Yeah.
hit you deep.
Yeah.
Run the ball, catch a safety creeping up, hit you deep.
And then let's be honest though, how many quarterbacks did Norv go through before he finally actually found a quarterback that was that could work his offense as a head coach in Washington? Who did he go through? John Freeze. The
list is long, and I'm telling you right now. Listen, I told a friend, maybe 2-3 years. I think it might have been 4 years before Kurt left, or maybe it's around RG3. I said we are the new Cleveland when it comes to quarterbacks. You remember that jersey that hung in the window with all the starting quarterbacks that in Cleveland, right? That's us now. We just go through quarterbacks.
That ain't that's not.
The only thing is this year. The only thing is this year we've only used 2, and they're already talking about going to a 3rd.
It's not us now, because you act like when you say that, you act like we've deviated from that. This has been us. This is our identity. It's been our identity for almost 30 years that we can't settle on a quarterback. We can't find that guy, whether we F him up mentally or we invest so much in him that we think it's the same thing. Like I said this at the beginning of the season. Bringing in Ryan Fitzpatrick, having Taylor Heineke is like having Rex Grossman and John Beck. It just is. God love him, but I will say this about Taylor Heineke. I don't think John Beck gave a damn. I think Taylor Heineke does.
Heineke does care, and you gotta think of it this way also. Heineke's trying to stay in the league.
Yeah,
it's much easier to stay in the league as a backup quarterback, but you have to have good film. You have bad film, you're out of the league, right? So he does care. He's trying to listen to his coaches and keep himself safe and keep himself healthy. Whereas, Cal Allen, he had the opportunity last year, and what did he do? He tried to take on Jalen Ramsey and got concussed.
Yeah, that's fair.
Right? Instead of getting down and trying to preserve yourself for another play, I mean, I think I heard Trent Williams tell one of our quarterbacks before. I think he told Kirk Cousins, or maybe it was RG3. He was like, "Stop taking them hits. We need you. We need you. Stop taking these hits."
And how did that work out?
Matter of fact, I would swear it was RG3. Rio may know what I'm talking about if he's still in here. Or even Paulie. Paulie might know what quarterback he told that to. It was either Robert Griffin III or Kirk Cousins, but one of them took a hit. And I want to say it was Kirk Cousins, and Robert Griffin III was already hurt. But Trent Williams told him, "Stop taking hits. Get down. We need you."
Yep. And let's see here. Let's go through, because we kind of backlog on the questions here.
Okay, there you go.
Quick, I'll go quick on this one, rapid fire. How do you think Sugarfoot is going to do with the Chargers?
I think he's going to hit a couple and miss a couple, just like he did with us. He's going to miss important ones, and the Chargers will cut him.
They found their kicker of the future. That's my thoughts on it. And no, you think I'm kidding? That's serious. I think you look at Graham Gano, Sean Sweezum, all these guys.
They go to a second team and they have a great career.
There you go. Boom. How's your uncle? There you go. Anyway, no, he was scared to get hit at that moment. The refs didn't know either. That's why they called the thing. But them scoring plays are reviewed, man. And usually sometimes I've talked to officials. They said even if there's without a doubt, they said that they rather call it a scoring play, because that's what they did. They screwed us because they called it a scoring play, and all scoring plays get reviewed.
All reviewed. Yep. Hey, so they are smart to do that, because if they call them down at the one, that it doesn't kick an automatic review. So you call it a score, you call it a touchdown, and
Green Bay.
So Paulie and Rio were both listening to that one, and they backed me up on that one. It was Kurt that he was talking to. Yeah, he was talking to Kurt.
Okay, so. You have to watch AP around those kids. Yes, but we won't get into that because it's a family show.
It's a family show. There we go.
I'll bust my belt out later. Remember, you guys, he isn't a true man. Yeah, and that's what we talked about. All right, what's up, Ivo? How you doing, brother? Ivo saying, what's up to you?
What's up? What's up?
And this is another thing. Damn it, I told y'all this is like damn Groundhog's Day. I agree with Paulie too much, and I can't say. But and I've told you this off the air too. I said it's situational. It's like he gets big. He lets the moment get too big for him. We're running gun on 3rd and 1 when it's a clear running down.
Ooh, I got a question for you.
I got an answer for you.
All right, but this question is also going to the chat. Okay. Isn't he on the field? Mm-hmm. He's on the field, right? He's not in the booth.
Yeah.
Do you think Turner?
Oh, do you think he should come down to the sideline? Absolutely. Yes. Yeah,
because he could get a better field. Right. So the question is, do you think that Scott Turner should stay in the booth or come down to the field?
Come down.
So y'all go ahead and tell us, come down or stay up. But I think he gets a better field for his players, and they can give him direct feedback as to what they're seeing, and he can see it from their perspective as well. Of course, every coordinator wants a bird's eye view, but that's what you have assistants for.
Yeah.
Somebody that you trust and get them up there so you can talk to your players and look in their eyes and see what's going on.
What's up, Joe?
Paulie said, Paulie said he's in the booth, but y'all not answering the question yet. Does he need to come down or stay up in the booth? Which y'all
you like? Do you think? And I'll double down. Do you think? Does it matter?
I think it does matter.
No. I mean, I know you think it matters. You wouldn't ask that question if you didn't think it mattered. I'm asking people in the chat. Brian is 100% right. Tiki was, you're right about that, Killer Clown. Lamar, They not talking about a third. The fans are talking about a third. What is he talking about?
The fans are, he's talking about a quarterback, the third quarterback. He's saying that they stand with Heineke, and the fans are talking about is it time for Allen?
Hey, he's Ron's guy. Ron traded for him.
Hey.
Hello, is this thing still on? Hello. Hello?
Facts.
Hello? Okay, thank you. Okay, that's why we need Taylor. We need Taylor like we need a hole in the head, though.
All right.
He was talking about the season.
So two people answered. One said he's a beast, sideline. He learned in the booth, so that's where he's more comfortable. That's what Paulie said. And then Terrence said sideline. So a couple people said. And Rio said Scott should come down to the field and hit the one. Is that the I-99?
Mm-hmm. Jesus. Let's see here. Get on the sidelines. Mm-hmm. That was the game we took. Yeah, that's when Smith took a ride on the what's the name? Took a ride, I guess. I don't know. Yeah. Donald took a ride on him. Really, you're out of your mind. Heineke is the most consistent QB since.
I wouldn't say that. No.
What?
No.
What?
I totally don't agree.
Oh my gosh. That's the coldest hot take I've seen in a while.
That is but 4 wide receivers missing each week. You are right.
My guy, Alexander Wilson. On Kurt Warner film review of the Giants game, he showed Taylor missed 3 touchdowns. Turner is scheming up open receivers, but the QB is missing.
Hey, okay. I have a rebuttal to that. Okay.
Go ahead, rebuttal that.
He's gonna miss receivers. And the reason he's going to miss receivers is because he literally is a rookie quarterback. He hasn't played 17 games. He hasn't played 16 games.
He's a 28. He's a 28-year-old.
He's a 28-year-old rookie.
Yeah, pretty much.
So he's going to miss receivers. You know what I mean? And that's film work. That's film work for him. So, we need the defense to show back. So
I'm actually. I think everybody in here, bro, is an actual Redskins, Washington fan, whatever you want to call us. That's such a bad take. I think I think Rio's talking about the
yeah.
Okay, yeah. About
He
the
said the Brunel. He said I watched too much football to debate that.
You're talking about
Yeah,
the Brunel and the cuss thing. I was
yeah.
like, dude, what that? I said, that's what I was like. I said, I've seen like I like, unless Ron tells him to come down, he'll stay up there. And Ron, the defense guy, so he won't do it. Yeah, you're right, Paul.
You're absolutely right. The listen,
Uh-huh.
I remember Doc saying when you blew an assignment, you tried to find your coordinator because you didn't want Joe to come at you. Joe Jackson Gibbs could put the fear in Doc Walker, where Doc is looking for his position coach or coordinator. I don't see Ron do that. You know what I see Ron do? I see Ron with that.
That's why I said 28-year-old rookie.
He's been with Scott in 3 different places and pushing 29. He's not giving him that rookie excuse, LOL.
And you can. I'll defend you on this, but I said I think the fact why you said that is his experience.
His experience is on the field.
Right.
Yeah. Yes, I understand he was with him in Minnesota. Right. I understand he was with him in Carolina. But was he on the field in Minnesota? Was he running Scott's offense in Minnesota? Was he running?
He had that preseason where they showed all them highlights of him doing it when he came back in San Francisco. So,
that's preseason. That's preseason. Everybody's running base. They're running base stuff. They're running,
I got you.
Vanilla stuff. Look, he killed it for us this preseason, right?
Ain't nobody really kill it for us.
Listen, Taylor, out of our quarterbacks that hit the field this preseason, who did the best? You put them in order.
What's up, Hawk? Yeah. Oh, you got a fan here. Derek's a fan of you, bro.
Oh yeah, my man sent me. He sent me a So what he said was he watches our Saturday show. And he said we helped him win the survivor pool for the week.
Atlanta. He took Atlanta.
He took Atlanta. Yeah, my man said he took Atlanta.
I saw that. Yeah. But so we get back into as we go off the beaten path that we always do here on Warpath Wednesday. Washington goes to Denver here, and Denver, who has probably slightly better third down defense and offense, they rank 27th in both categories on third down. So it's an opportunity that you could take advantage of.
Yeah, we could.
Right now, Lamar says right now he's a great backup. I don't even say great; he's a good backup.
A good backup.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you who I would call a great backup.
Mm-hmm.
Chase Daniels.
Yes.
You didn't even know he was still in the league. You didn't even know he was still in the league.
Yeah.
He's still in the league.
Yeah. Here's another thing, I picked up about Denver too. Throughout those first 3 games, they allowed 75 rushing yards or less. Through their 4 losses, they've given up 86 or more. And then also you have here, they gave up 254 passing yards to the defense has been their stalwart there, right?
Right.
They gave up 304 passing yards to the Baltimore Ravens. Who does that?
Miami does.
What's Fitzpatrick's status?
He's still on the IR.
It's no low key to it. VA group. He's a high key bum.
Hey, so what you telling me is by reading those stats right there, there's a chance that we could see number 32.
I would say you would have to have a situation where my thing is you got to run the day. Yeah, this is what I'm saying. You run the effing ball.
I would like for Scott to run the ball until his first running back, his number 1 running back's tongue is on the ground. And then he brings in his second running back and he runs him until his tongue is on the ground.
Run him.
And then he brings in his third running back and run him till his tongue is on the ground and go back to the first one.
This offense put together, and granted, a lot of it had to do with Taylor Heineke, but they put together their best rushing performance.
They did
all season. And defensively, they put together their second best passing performance. And
now that should have an asterisk next to it.
Rushing their best rushing performance. Now, where they gave it up at pick is where I have been harping at all season long. And what is that?
We're playing good quarterbacks?
No. What is that? Third down.
Third downs. Oh, third downs was terrible. Third downs was terrible.
Third down for what? That's exactly what I'm saying. But if you put this now, you're going to go up against Teddy Two Gloves. You put together this same game plan. You run the effing ball. You have an opportunity. And I think for the long time, and I even said this to you, I said, we're going under center a lot.
Yeah. We went under center a lot. And I'm going to address Don real fast. So, Don, I'm not saying constantly run the ball. If you don't know, we beat Green Bay in a time of possession.
Mm-hmm.
Right? We kept the ball away from it. And I don't know if y'all realize how fast that game went. It was because we ran the ball, right? And we ran the ball, we passed the ball, but Taylor Heineke cannot throw the ball 40 times. Let's keep him somewhere between 12 and 15.
Right.
And that consists of running the ball.
Yeah. Let me see here, Rio. I gotta get your link. Rio shared a link here. Give me a second, man.
All right.
Go ahead, pick.
You got a super chat, man.
I see, Alex. Give me a second.
Okay.
I'm doing this on the back end, but go ahead back to your point.
So my point is that we can run the ball without, like, I'm not saying run it on first, run it on second, run it on third. But what I'm saying is the running game has to be an integral part of your game plan this week. And if we can see the stats that in Denver's 3 consecutive losses, the team has run the ball against them. And in their wins, they've had a plus in the turnover margin. Then our thing should be protect the ball.
Right.
We need at least one takeaway without giving the ball away, running the ball to keep them off balance and then hitting them over the top. Right. And if that involves, Gibson, McKissick, and Patterson having big days, let's do that. And of course, you still got to think about Heineke, because Heineke's going to drop back and they're going to be in man-to-man, backs turned, and he's going to take off because he's going to have a crease. So
what's up? Alexander Wilson. Chris Cooley said that Kyle Shanahan liked to be up in the booth because you have a better view of the game and it's easier to understand the D. Kyle Shanahan was on the sideline for most of his time in Washington. So I hear where you're coming from there, but I think I remember when he was down there with Mike all the time, he was on the sidelines. So
he was on the sidelines.
Yeah. So I appreciate that too. I appreciate the super chat there. And Rio sharing the Tay and Todd breakdown of Heineke there. So yeah, that's something to go ahead and look at. So take a look at that after you're done here. Is Von Miller on the field this week? I don't know. I think there's been some mixed things about Von coming out there. Man, if Von Miller is out there, Lord have mercy. Watch out.
Better watch my show on Saturday, because my guy Sid is coming through with the final injury reports for all 32 teams, or the teams that are playing this week, because we still have buys. So he's going to come through with that, and so we'll have the most up-to-date information on that on Saturday.
Lord have mercy. Go ahead, Don. Don, I got something for you too, per your message. Watch out Friday. We got something good cooked up for you. It might have something to do with clown shoes, but I don't know.
Okay.
And a certain follically challenged radio
host. Okay.
Personality. Yes.
Okay.
I
got you. I see. Hey, I'm just trying to tell y'all, man, that is a crazy show. That's a crazy show on Saturday. It's fun too. So.
T-Ho says says that he hopes Von Miller is out too. Yeah, I agree with you here. So we go dive in here. We got about 15 minutes to go because we do the hour OG Classic. We get in, we ramble, we rant, and then we get out of here.
Then we get out. Okay.
Okay. Kyle Shanahan was in the booth in Atlanta. He's on the sideline too in Atlanta.
But you was right. But you said in Washington, he came down out of the booth.
And that's what he said, Kyle Shanahan too. So when he said Chris Cooley, that kind of guy, I got you. Appreciate the super chat too, bro. Thank you so much. Yeah, I do. But don't get me started on Kyle Shanahan too.
Y'all just, man.
We might have to, bro. We might have to get you on. Don, shoot me a message. I'll get you. We'll get you a shout out. What's up, Austin? How you doing? this is how we get get let down, Sanchez. We can win against the odds. Oh, I know, man. I know.
Hey, so as of right now, I'm gonna look up the
need
odds.
One of them for that. I need one of them fedoras. You need to send me their website where you get all them fancy hats at. You need to.
You talking about Easy E?
Yeah, I'm talking about Easy. Well, I would say Easy. Yeah, Easy E, but I was gonna say D for Don, but that sounds terrible.
Don't say Easy. No.
Don't say that. Yeah, don't say that. We trying to keep this family show. Anyway, so we'll go back to the Broncos here. I'll ask you this: your good friend Kevin Sheehan would always say, "Washington wins if." We kind of laid this down. Washington wins if, and y'all, if y'all want to put this in the comments. Washington wins if we'll read them here too.
Washington wins if we win the turnover battle and run the ball. We win the turnover battle and we run the ball. Oh, I got one more to add to that.
Yes,
if
sir.
Taylor Heineke pass attempts is under 20.
Okay. All right. Okay.
So the home team automatically gets 3 points for the fans in the crowd, right?
Mm-hmm.
So right now, this
you gotta give 4 too with that atmosphere too. You gotta give another point for that atmosphere.
Well, right now Vegas only have a -3, and we'll see what happens because tomorrow's Thursday when people start placing bets, real bets. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. So that's how that go. You know what I mean?
Give me one. I'm gonna give me one of these. They put more points. See, damn it, Nati, don't take my. That was my theory right there. I hate when people do that. They take my damn stick.
They put up more points than Denver. Yeah. Okay. That's usually true.
We did.
I'm gonna need Don to change his name to Easy E because he was on my show and looking like a
Chuck. Run the ball. That's right, Chuck.
Easy. Everybody, come on.
I think Washington wins if they have so my good friend Merrill.
40 rushing attempts.
Yes, my good friend Merrill here. I'll go less. I'll go under 40. I'd say if they get 25 to 30, I think they can win the ball.
If they have 40 rushing attempts, we have a ton of takeaways.
Merrill, do you want to put this out in the comment? You want to put this out in the world? Your trade scenario, who Washington could possibly trade for?
Oh, hey, Corey, did you think that my trade was ridiculous this morning?
Which one? Did you say on Travis?
Yeah.
I did. I gotta go back and listen to it.
Okay, so my trade scenario was this, and this is for Deshaun Watson. Okay,
I'll probably listen to it on the way. I'm probably gonna listen to all the Travis's podcasts on the way to Florida.
So my trade for Deshaun Watson included giving up Sweat and Brandon Sheriff. In return, we also have to give up those 2 first rounders that they want. So whatever.
That's a lot, man.
That's 4 first rounders basically, right? But we get back Deshaun Watson, and we either get a linebacker or a wide receiver from that team as well. So I mean,
what's the problem with Kyle RG3? Sorry, Pick. Thanks again for the super chat. What's the problem with Kyle? RG3 ran Kyle and LaFleur out of town. The team treated those two like garbage and wouldn't let them do their job.
Nope.
I agree with that. I agree with that. But Kyle Shanahan, I don't think is this great head coach. That's where I was getting at. Kyle Shanahan is not this great head coach that everybody has made him out to be. He has to have the stars aligned for him to do anything. Just look at the record. Look at what they're doing right now.
Yeah, well.
Hello?
And they don't have a quarterback. They still don't have a quarterback.
Hello? Is this thing on?
Would you
hear me?
Hey, would you be surprised if all of a sudden San Fran came out of the woodworks for Deshaun Watson?
Yeah.
Can you imagine what San Francisco's offense would look like with Deshaun Watson?
Oh, it might be pretty good. And then, but they still it's Kyle outthink himself, right? Kyle Shanahan, and I'll say it just like this: offensive play calling wise, is the Cinderella to the ugly sister of Scott Turner. Think about
I would say that Kyle Shanahan is
Right. But who did you suggest that they should trade as a bridge quarterback, Merrill? That's what I'm getting at. Merrill's my guy. He knows that.
Okay, for a bridge quarterback. Okay. He said Don said Deron Payne and Ioannidis and a couple of picks for Watson and a linebacker. Ooh.
I could do that. See, this is what I'm just talking about. But the two things that I'm talking about like this with the quarterback thing is, it's kind of what I said. Everybody said, well, we'll throw Landon Collins and trade him. Y'all don't want Landon Collins. Y'all don't want Landon Collins. Why the hell would somebody else do him?
Go to the comment below, Don.
Oh, B Nizzle? My guy B Nizzle.
Go.
Shout out to my boy B Nizzle.
Relax, y'all. We only a quarterback, wide receiver, linebacker, free safety, and the owner away from being good.
He right. He ain't never lied on that.
That's a whole laundry list right there. My man said,
I don't want Watson. He's talented. No, he's too expensive to get him. Watson has a no trade clause. If he really want to get out there, he'll accept that no trade clause. But Merrill's right though.
Right. Hey, my man is sitting at home right now making
the bridge quarterback that Merrill was talking about.
Is he available?
I mean, shoot, he's in Chicago. Is he in Chicago now?
He is. That's where he is at.
I have a problem with Nick Foles. Why do I have a problem with Nick Foles being a bridge quarterback? Because the only time he can be a bridge quarterback or anything
is if you have another quarterback to go to.
And he's in Philadelphia. That's the only place he's had success at. Other than that, you're gonna chase him off. And granted, I get where Merrill's coming from. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to poke holes into it like this. I'm just saying, Nick Foles, if I need him to be this bridge quarterback, they say that I expect him to. I want Kurt Warner, Eli Manning.
But we already have the best bridge quarterback in the league right now in Fitzpatrick, but he's hurt because he's 50,
old man. Yeah,
he's 59 years old.
Yeah.
Alexander Wilson gave you another super chat.
Yeah, no. Hey, and that's what Merrill had just said too. Now, that's exactly what he said there. Don't forget the shot. Yeah, he does have that no trade clause. But like I said, if you really want to get the hell out of here, hey, and Dan Snyder, the owner, and he said, hey, okay, yeah, this is a family show again. Anyway, my guy,
trade Matt
and Toothpick. I don't really want to trade Jamin Davis.
No, I don't want to trade Jamin either.
I think Jamin Davis is done. Hey, I think he's going to be all right.
By the end of the year.
Yeah, he's going to be.
By the end of the year, he's going to be amazing. I mean, he's not Ray Lewis, but he could possibly be. And that's pretty high praise. Okay, so imagine this. If you shoot to become Ray Lewis, but you only wind up being Neil Oakowitz, that's a pretty good thing.
It's a pretty good thing. For this franchise.
For this franchise. You shoot to be Ray Lewis, but you wind up being Neil Oakowitz, right? I don't know if y'all know, but Neil Oakowitz set the defense, put everybody in great positions, and the only thing we did was win a Super Bowl with him at linebacker.
There you go, boys. Monty Coleman.
Oh, Lord.
Monty Coleman.
Monty Coleman. Man, Monty was a beast too. He checked tight ends real well. So we've been having tight end problems since that guy retired. So, I mean, don't even get me started on my favorite Washington linebackers.
No, he didn't have surgery, Merrill. They said they were going to let it heal. And then I think he's got to go back in for an MRI next week. Streets already moved on.
Oh, I don't like Don's comment.
What do you say? Payne has the potential to be great, but has not lived up to being good statistically. He ain't it.
Sorry, Don. I totally disagree. If you watch our defensive linemen retrace their steps, okay, go.
Appreciate the super chat again. Are y'all trying to say that Washington didn't stab Kyle and LaFleur in the back? No, I didn't say that. I didn't say
not saying that.
No, I didn't say that. I didn't say that at all. I'm just saying. I said I think Kyle Shanahan is overrated as a head coach. That's all I said. I don't really care about what happened to him in Washington and all this stuff. I don't. He got out of here when he could after they fired him. Right? It is what it is.
So what you don't remember though is what you don't remember about that situation is those coaches. You had 3 young, talented coaches.
Yep.
That talked football all day long.
Mhm.
So you got the best out of all of them. And look, 3 of them are head coaches right now. So what does that tell you? Those guys fed
Well,
and
I'll
fed
be
and fed
honest
off
with
each
you.
other
Washington kept the best of the barrel too.
until you decided to let them go take an interview.
Right? They took the best of the barrel. They had the best of the barrel there in Sean McVay.
Sean McVay.
Yeah.
But I
So,
mean,
yeah.
but he was right up there with LaFleur and Cal. You know, my guy was real sharp, man.
Right.
He was real sharp. So,
Yeah.
I mean, you know, go figure.
So yeah, but back to what I was saying about Denver, Washington, how we can win if we go run that damn ball, run that rock, kind of pretty much follow the game plan that you had offensively. The schematic changes, like Paulie said, right? You got those schematic changes, run the ball. Don't, because God knows he's only going to throw to 3 people. It's going to be Terry and his running backs. So I mean, that's true though, Pick. And you know, I'm not kidding.
You ain't lying.
Yeah, I don't never lie. I mean, there's always truth in the statements that I say.
Somewhere in there.
Yeah. Don't be disrespectful like that.
Oh man, my bad.
Now he's getting the time to shine. Jonathan Allen is the glue on that defensive front, not paying production over potential.
Oh no,
he's finally producing. Thank you, Jonathan Allen, for getting paid.
This has got to be this has so far been his best year as a rookie. I mean, as a pro, right?
Mm-hmm.
His first year he got hurt in that Raiders game, and he was done for the season with his feet.
Mm-hmm.
Then he came back the following year. He had Payne with him, but Payne outplayed him, and that's why everybody was like, "Don't pay Allen, pay Payne," right? So then the COVID year, they both had really good seasons, but he would disappear for a little bit of time, and he's reemerged. He has the bag now, and he's performing. But don't discount what Payne does, man. Go back and watch a little bit more film. Baldy always puts film up of the defensive line when they're playing in sync, and you'll see that Payne is the engine, man. Payne is the engine that runs that defensive line. Him and Matt Ioannidis, and that's why when Matt is hurt, they look different.
Mm-hmm.
He had 8 sacks that year, though. Toothpick. I understand that too. I understand that, but are you talking about Payne had 8 sacks, or are you talking about Allen had 8 sacks?
Who's that?
Math again. DMV Sports is saying that he had 8 sacks that year.
Oh, you're talking about Allen?
Yeah, Allen did.
Yeah,
that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, he's an Allen homeboy, like he is a 3 and 3.
Allen, okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Hey.
So here we go. We're getting ready to cap all the cap in the world. Cap. We need a win. Yes, we do. We do. Cap. Okay. Anyway, so we move on this. Washington, run the ball. William Jackson third. If you're playing, just don't hurt Jared. Just don't grab on Jared. You just let him score and just get back on the field here. I think if you had a concerted effort, you playing Collins at that linebacker spot, I think it worked out pretty well. That big nickel that you got there. And I think it worked out pretty well. Allen's playing at a Pro Bowl level. I know he's doing good.
Such a Pro Bowl level.
Yeah, he's doing good. He's doing a damn good job.
And you know what else about Allen playing at this level? I expect that Deron Payne will pick up his play here in a little bit too. So that's because with the way Allen's playing now, he's going to command a double team, and then you'll see Payne get off a little bit more. So we'll see.
There you go. Good day. What's up, my buddy, my Steelers buddy,
Nation,
Australia, man.
Mm-hmm.
I reckon. Let's see. I reckon Washington wins this week. Broncos are bad, so is Washington. Y'all check out Broncos Talk too. I was on there with Rich and them guys from Broncos fans from north of the border there. In other words, take Washington. I don't, fellas. No. I wouldn't. I don't. My good friend Jacob always tells me this. He said, you don't eat where you crap. And if you want to talk to me over this, I don't suggest taking your favorite team because they will hurt you. Look at this man right here.
I like that comment right there.
Which one? Defense look better without William Jackson. Yeah, there you go. Take him off of there.
Addition by subtraction. You're absolutely right.
Yep, Broncos played awful. Bad banged up. Yeah, you're right. But Washington, I don't. If y'all check me on this, Washington has never beaten Teddy Bridgewater as a starting quarterback.
Yeah,
So
Teddy Bridgewater, for some reason, Teddy Bridgewater has great games against us. In Minnesota, he did have a great game against us. In Carolina, he had a great game against us.
yeah,
Teddy has great games against us. I don't know what it
I
is.
don't know. I wouldn't say Teddy had a great game against us. I would say Curtis
Samuels,
Paul Richardson had a great game against us. Playing well, just minus the sacks. Yeah,
you're right.
I agree. Yeah, Paul is right there. But anyway, here we go. Our patented 6-pack of picks with a little extra on the top. Shout out to our good buddy Slim. But we'll go through 6. 3-3. You got to go up against Rio, who Rio had Denver. I had Denver too. They lost that game. Rio had Kansas City. I had Tennessee. Rio was wrong there. Rio did cash in though. Cincinnati.
Cha-ching. I had
Baltimore. He picked that one. We both picked Vegas over the Eagles, Tampa Bay over the Bears, and I think I took the Colts over San Francisco. He took. So I went 4-2. I think on that 6-pack. So anyway, we move on. Right now? We moving. We're gonna roll it out. It's just up down the money line. So you some people will know where your head's at right now. And you can't change these. Thursday night football, the Green Bay Packers go to Arizona. I think this will be the best Thursday night game. Does Arizona, do the Cardinals, does Cliff Frankenberry, does little tiny Tyke, do they make it 8-0?
Yes. Too much talent on that offense. Don't forget that's a Joe Barry defense, right? And who do you double? They just got better with adding at the tight end position by adding Ertz. You got AJ Green, you got D Hop, you got Connor at the running back, and then don't forget the rookie from Purdue that they got out there too. Too much talent on that offense. It's going to be a shootout, so take the over. I believe it's set at 50. It's set at 50, Corey. I'm just looking at over.
I asked this man to pick an up down game. He going over spreads, biorhythmics, and everything. Y'all see, he don't listen. Listen.
I'm going with Arizona.
Okay, thank you, sir. That's all I'm saying. With that being said, Don, you're a bad man. You should not ask that question. What's up, Door Gunner? My man, the other Corey, the original Corey. Teddy gonna eat, aka 25. Everybody knows that man is a target every week. Oh, wow, that's what Bus says. Oh,
okay.
All right, I hear you. Yes. So I will go the road less travel. I am taking Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers, although they have COVID. I think Aaron Jones has played. They can still run the ball, shorten this game up. But without Aaron Rodgers, you're always in a game.
You are.
And he has had some spectacular moments in Arizona in the desert.
You're always in the game. And so's the other team with Joe Barry's defense.
I will go with Aaron Rodgers to win this game. I'm going to take him there. Probably ill-advised there. Plus, it's plus money. So let's go. Corey goes Green Bay over Mr. Grooms there. So A and G. Okay, another game. Tennessee travels to Indianapolis. This game is always a good game to watch. Tennessee coming off a blowout victory over the Kansas City Chiefs.
Yep.
And then Indianapolis winning a game against San Francisco on Sunday Night Football. Who you got?
I'm gonna ride with King Henry on this, but I've also been riding the Colts the last couple of weeks, so I'm sort of torn. Mm-hmm. It's a pick 'em. It's a 1 point game. I'm just gonna stick with King Henry, man. Royalty. I'm gonna go with Royalty over Taylor. They're running back for Indianapolis.
Yeah, I think that at the end of the day, I think Tennessee's got a better defense, and Indianapolis. You don't know what Carson Wentz you're going to get there. I'll go with Tennessee as well, and plus we know if I could, I'd probably wear a King Henry jersey because that is my guy. Is it Saint Juice or Get Juiced? I don't know.
Oh, that's a
Let's
great
see.
question.
That is a good question. Pittsburgh's at Cleveland. Who you got in this one? Bum shoulder.
I don't. Is he playing?
Baker. I don't know.
Because Case Keenum did pretty well with them last week, and then
They
I need to
ran
know.
for 164 yards, Pick. Of course he's gonna do good.
That's right. That's
He
hey,
did well.
It's called addition by subtraction. You do not let him throw the ball. The same thing we're saying about Taylor Heineke. You let that man hand off.
No. I'm not gonna let you sit here and do that.
No. Did he throw a pick? What was his turnover ratio?
No.
What was his turnover ratio? Did he protect
They
the
ran
ball?
They ran the ball.
That's right.
They ran the ball. They ran the ball. That's it.
They did pass the ball as well.
What'd they do? Like 2 times? Did they run 2 times?
No, they passed the ball as well, but my son won't let me pick Pittsburgh. So I'm gonna go ahead and go with Cleveland on this.
After all this time, your son won't let you pick. See, he runs his house though.
Man, come on now, stop it.
So he's gonna go Pittsburgh. Yeah, I'll go Pittsburgh too. Why not? Let's go.
No, I'm going Cleveland.
Oh, he's going Cleveland. Okay, he's going Cleveland. I'm going Pittsburgh. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, after getting blown out, getting back on there, New England blew out the Jets, but it is the Jets, right? And they broke Zach Wilson. They are at the Los Angeles Chargers, and last year they won 45-0 out there on a Thursday night. Can New England do it again, or can you gonna go with the LA Superchargers?
I'm going with the Superchargers.
And now go Chargers, go. I'll go Chargers as well too to get back on the good ship lollipop there. Tampa Bay is at New Orleans. Do I really even need to ask this? But this is probably
going to be a really good game, only because it's a divisional game, and for some unknown reason, divisional games are always low scoring because they know each other.
Toothpick.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you something.
Toothpick.
Okay, yes.
It's Jameis Winston.
Right.
That's all you need to know.
Okay, let me ask you a question.
I'll ask you a question.
Is New Orleans defense good?
Yeah, they're good. But how good were they against they gave up 22 points to Washington, right? They gave up 10 against it was Geno Smith, man.
It was Geno Smith, you're right. But Tom Brady's kryptonite.
Chargers fan.
Tom Brady's kryptonite is pressure up the middle. And they can do that. So I'm just going to say, I'm not counting New Orleans out. I'm just saying it's going to be a great game. I would take Tampa Bay by a hair. So you see what I did? I set you up. I set you up to go the other way.
Oh, you set me up to go anywhere. I'm going Tampa Bay. You set me up. You ain't set me up. They like, what did you? FBI ain't no Marion Barry. Ain't no setting me up.
Oh, that B set me up.
That B set me up. That's what he said. The bitch set me up.
And I was just here to get some I ain't even want none.
I ain't want none. I ain't want no god dang it. Anyway, Dallas Sunday night game at Minnesota in the land that Kirk built. Dallas, will they go? Hey, what's up, Corey? How you doing? I like how you spell that name.
Okay. Go ahead, continue your question, Corey. I had to start laughing because you said the house that Kirk built, and all I can see is Kirk counting his money.
I mean, yeah, the Bernie Madoff of the NFL there. Ponzi schemes run rampant in Minnesota. You had Sam Bradford there who stole money, and then you got Kirk Cousins there who
stealing money.
I mean, you got to think we were one drive away from them calling Kirk Cousins a bust, and then they beat Detroit. So anyway, who do you have in this game? I know you ain't. I should have even asked you who you have in this game.
Yes.
You taking Dallas, aren't you?
No.
Okay, then. Who are you taking? You taking Minnesota?
I'm taking Minnesota. I just Dallas coming off a bye. The Cowboys are feeling themselves right now. It's time for a letdown. They 5-1. They ran off 5 straight. It's time for a letdown. I'm taking the Vikings. Even coming off a bye. I'm taking the Vikings.
Yeah, I think this is where Dallas's season gets a little bit interesting. They've been up there. I think the last couple of times they went up to Minnesota, they've won. I think this changes this time around. Give them a heavy dose of Dalvin Cook, Jordan Jefferson, or Justin Jefferson. Give him a Kirk
heavy
Cousins.
dose.
Yeah, give him a heavy dose there.
Hey, I think he's gonna run past Tavon Diggs like that other kid did.
Give me Kirk family member and the family band. But it's still October. It is still October for another 3 days.
Yep.
4 days. Anyway, so I'll give you this two pick NFC East picks. Philadelphia is at Detroit.
Ooh. Corey, I'm gonna make you happy right now. I'm gonna go with Detroit. Detroit gets their first win.
Yep. That's who I'm taking too. Detroit upsets Philadelphia. And the kneecaps get bit off. That's what I'm doing there. The Giants at Kansas City after that one-handed grab by Daniel Jones.
Kansas City fixes their turnover problems, and the Giants win. And that's plus 10, Corey.
Whoa, what did you say?
Kansas City fixes their turnover problems. And the Giants win.
Dude. What?
Kansas City fixes their turnover problem, but the Giants win. I'm not making this up, man. The Giants are going to pull this off. They are plus 10. No, but everybody thought that Carolina was about to get right versus them. For some unknown reason, that dude, Daniel Jones,
you know where this is at. You know where this is at, right?
I know it's in Kansas City. I get that. I get that. But you do know that Tennessee just came into Kansas City and beat them too, right?
Tennessee didn't come in no Kansas City.
Oh, listen, Corey, let's not talk facts here. Let's talk L's and W's. Kansas City takes another L. Kansas City takes another L, man. They do. They're not right yet. We're the good right team, and they came and beat us.
Look, hold on,
but they're not right yet.
What did Michael Irvin stop by your job and drop off? Did he drop off some powder?
No, but his son came past today.
That's it. That ain't actually, y'all. That ain't actually. Look here, y'all. See, this is what we're going to do now.
I'm trying to tell you, man. Listen, I'm really telling you.
That's not really. Look, that's not really gray in his beard. That's powder. It's a powdery substance. That's not real. What? Hold on. Crap. I forgot to add him. What?
Corey, the Giants are going to win this. The Giants are going to win this.
God. Are you out of your skull?
Man, I'm trying to tell you. Real talk. Did you see the fight in the Giants without Saquon, without Kadarius Toney, without Patterson showed up, and they should be getting players back this week. Kansas City already has one of the worst defenses in the league, Corey. They have one of the worst defenses in the league. So you're telling me that Patrick Mahomes, who has been a human turnover machine this year, is about to go out and win this game by himself?
At Arrowhead, of course. Like, how hard is it? He's at effing Arrowhead, man.
Hey,
kids don't do.
Corey, can you cash at me $10 so I can take that and put it on Kansas City? I'm gonna give you. I'm sorry. I'm gonna take that, put that on the Giants, and I'm gonna send you back that $10 after I make money off of this.
Okay.
Just cash at me 10.
Okay, I'll cash at you 10.
Cash at me 10. I'm gonna put that on the Giants. I'm gonna send that 10 back to you, but I'm gonna make it 20 actually.
Okay. You out of your damn mind.
I'm just saying.
Why are you trolling?
Put your money where my mouth is.
Bullshit, man.
Put your money where my mouth is.
It sounds terrible.
It does. It does.
I did that in West Virginia one time. I did that in West Virginia one time during Thanksgiving one time, and Washington actually won the next morning. So hey, it's all good.
I'm just saying, man. Corey.
That was the RG3 Thanksgiving game too, boy. So yeah. Hey,
my
how you
brother
doing?
didn't like that turkey that day.
Hey, gobble gobble. You know what I'm saying?
The Giants beat KC. I'm trying to tell y'all, man. The Giants are going to beat KC.
Gobble gobble. You see what I'm saying? Bingo, boys. Okay, this is famous. Y'all here at eggs fried in the pan.
Corey, you ain't right, Corey.
Crack. That's Corey, all we're saying.
I'm just telling y'all, man. Listen, how many? Can you look this up for me real fast?
We need to switch the T and the F here and say WTF happened to Toothpick.
Corey, how many turnovers does Patrick Mahomes have right now?
This is the get right game for him. I'm gonna be like David Blaine and this thing. Y'all gotta go back and look at what the F. What the F is going on?
Toothpick out of David Blaine over double agent for Vegas. I'm trying to tell you, man.
Don, we got to call in to the experience tomorrow. I'll be calling in from like Georgia or Florida somewhere, but I will be calling in and we will discuss this.
Hey,
we will discuss this.
Okay. I'm trying to tell you. Listen.
We will discuss this.
Listen. If you saw the fight that the Giants had last week, and yes, it was Carolina that they were playing, the caliber of quarterback that they're going to play this week is not the same. However, Patrick Mahomes is not playing at a Patrick Mahomes level. He's not. And that's why Kansas City's not winning.
Who are you? Who the hell are you? Like, what happened to you?
I'm just telling you what I see, man.
To make sense.
I'm just telling you what I see.
Okay, to beat Cleveland at home, right? Chargers beat them by 6 at home. Buffalo, yeah, they're getting right they're getting right at home. Kansas City's getting right at home.
Okay.
Because you know who they play next week where they won't be able to get right? They play Aaron Rodgers coming off after a mini bye on Thursday Night Football. How you doing?
They not getting right this week.
They're getting right this week, Pitt.
They are not getting right this week. They should have got right versus us. But you know what Patrick Mahomes did? He came to Washington and he turned the ball over because his brother was dancing on Sean Taylor's number.
Yeah, and how many points did they score? Oh, by the way, they scored 31 points.
They did. Okay, and then what did they do the next week?
What did they go do? They scored 3 against the Titans.
Listen.
A ball control offense.
Okay,
who
Corey.
ran and dominated time of possession.
You know what? That's why they play the game. That's why they play the game. And Gunny man, I'm not trying to be Jimmy the Greek. Yeah. I'm just saying this Pauly. Right here. This I know that. I know who that is. Yeah, that's Pauly. I know who that is. We're gonna see who Pauly pick on Saturday. We're gonna see. I'm telling you, I'm riding with the Giants. I'm riding with the Giants.
You repo people's cars, but doggone it, we need to repo something from this man right here. My God. I'm
betting the Giants.
I feel like Stephen A. Smith, my hairline has just went back up like this. You should be banned.
Okay, come on.
Football game at any level. That is just blasphemous, Toothpick. It's blasphemous.
Where's your cowboy hat, Corey?
I'm going to go to, what's that called? Straw and steel or whatever? Straw and wool?
Hey, Corey.
Corey,
this is all I know I need right here. On Tuesday's show next week, on Tuesday's week 8 recap, after I do the intro and all that, I'll bring you in, and all I want to hear you say is, turns out you was right.
Steel and wool, that's right. Straw and wool, that's right. I'm going to get to the...
That's all I need to do.
Has a problem with physical teams. New York ain't no Thank you. Buffalo,
that's why they play the game. You're right. You're
Kansas City pick.
Okay. Buffalo went into Kansas City too, didn't they? Corey, you're not getting me to come off the Giants. You're not getting me to come off the Giants. I'm staying with the Giants.
I can't hear you because the thing came out the daggone jack. It came out the jack. Thank God. You just said Did you compare the Giants and the
No.
Bills?
No. But you act like that. You act like this is like going into Soldier Field when the Bears played the 46 zone. This is not going into Soldier Field when the Bears had the 46 zone. It's Kansas City. What is Kansas City's defense ranked right now, Corey?
It's Kansas City. It's near the bottom. But their defense is their offense.
Corey, what's their ranking?
Here we go. Last NFC East team they played, right? Here we go. Last NFC, they played the Eagles,
Washington.
Right? They played. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, you're right. You're right. That's right. Sorry. They're 2-0 in the division already.
What's their defense rank, Corey?
It don't matter.
What's their defense rank, Corey?
Okay.
Who's their defense coordinator, Corey?
Their offense is first and third down conversion, sir. They're 27th. They're 27th in points. So let's see here. And I get that number. Oh, it don't really matter, Pick. You are on drugs.
You go with Kansas City. I'm going to go with the Giants. At the end of the week, we get to add them up and see who won the most.
This game should be worth like 20 points. That's all on the thing. I feel like I'm like legitimately stealing from you.
Okay, well, still on, bro. Let's go.
There we go. Anyway, y'all, this absurdity.
Is that 6? Is that number 6? Or we still got another one?
No, we done. We did 6. We went into 8, dude. This absurdity will not go unnoticed. Please, y'all, if you have somebody in your life that just can't put down the pipe. Call your local church.
Listen to this.
Let's call the hotline. We will get the hotline number. Somebody pull up the drug hotline for if you have somebody in your family or friend that is on drugs or suspected of being. What's up, Big Simple? How you doing? We lit, brother. I forgot about that. Please help them out. Pray for them, but also call in the proper authorities because God knows they need it. If you know a Bama, this is a Bama, and this Bama just made a Bama pick right there. That's what Bamas do. Bama picks right there. But y'all, I appreciate you. Mr. Grooms, I can't call you Toothpick anymore. I appreciate you, my brother, for coming on here very last minute.
Listen up, director. I appreciate it.
Mr.
But just remember, only thing I know is this. On Tuesday, music fade. I say what I say. I put you on, and you can say, "Turns out you was right."
One of them crack pips. He did. Look, Don, he ain't got crack pips.
Look at what Linda said. She's the KC fan. She's the KC fan. But if you go back to her comment, she said, "Hey, do not bet on KC. She knows their defense is trash." I'm just saying. Patrick Mahomes not doing Patrick Mahomes things. He's doing things as if he was, he's trying to do too much and turning the ball over. So
anyway,
Corey, I appreciate you, bro.
Yes, I appreciate you, Pick. Y'all can check him out. First string. See, this ain't even first string. This is what String Bean does right here. That is String Bean right there. That's not Toothpick. That's String Bean. But y'all know we will not be on here Sunday. Toothpick will take over on his channel and go and stop and give him some support over there. I will be in Florida officiating a wedding. God only knows why somebody would want me to do that. But hey, it's a trip to Florida, and I leave here in about 3 hours, less than 3 hours. So, but I appreciate y'all. This is dedication at its finest.
Bless them.
They call me, yes, bless them, bless them, bless them, bless them,
bless them,
bless them. But anyway, for my good friend Toothpick, I'm Sanchez 405. And remember, we keep that same damn energy. We outlast the bastards together. And also, slap a table when your good buddy makes a dumb call on a pick. Yes, they're not crack pipes. They are crack picks right now. And as I always say here, love, peace, and hail. Until the next time, we won't smoke, don't do drugs, stay off crack.
He said he got multiple personality disorder.
He got multiple crack conditions. No pick. Hail to the W. Hell, I say hail to the W. I say hail with that crack pipe, y'all.